I just realized in this format you can see more of the tie than when you used to. Oh well, it's not really going to change. It's only, it's only March 3rd. You know what? Actually, St. Patrick's Day is going to be 2 weeks from now. It's always on the 17th, in case anyone's ever... I'm sure that everyone probably knows that already, but on the off chance that you don't, I'll be nice. Because that's what I do. Yes. So, we are now on Tuesday in the first legitimate full week of March. Yeah, I just realized that, this is because of Leap Day, this is our first full week of March from Sunday to Saturday. Yeah. Which means, for anyone who's of superstitious quality, we are going to have a Friday the 13th. But that's a bit of a ways from now. We have time to prepare. I mean, me personally, Friday the 13th will be, I'm going to be going to Rita's that day. So, even if I am, for whatever reason, having a bad day, I should being the key word, be going to Rita's. So, we're good. So, good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. Yes, let's talk about The Voice. The Voice was very fun. I love the banter between the coaches. It's great. I love that Kelly and Nick are sort of starting to get a little rivalry, but Kelly is the one who is really the one aggravating it, while Nick is just sort of taking or leaving it, kind of. That was always nice. Heard a lot of really good singers. Although, again, no singer's been inherently bad, but you can tell, okay, this performance really isn't as good as it ought to be, and there's no way they're going to turn. For one instance, that one woman who was, playing the cello, that performance, she had a beautiful voice, but her choice of music and song really wasn't doing her justice. I mean, she could phrase her melodies okay, but I want to say it's sort of like the Russell Crowe problem, but no one can be as bad as Russell Crowe, so kind of sort of like that, where, again, she was able to phrase her melodies, but you can tell something along the line in terms of the style of music she was using, in terms of what she was trying to convey. You could sort of tell it was on the fake side, I guess. It wasn't bad, but it just really wasn't that good. Honestly, that was the only really bad performance I noticed, if anything. So, yeah. There's that. All in all, yeah, last night was fun. Can't wait to watch it tonight. And I will tell you, I am really glad that it's only going to be on for 1 hour tonight, because around 9 o'clock, or before 9, I was really starting to lose it. I'm just just throughout the entirety of the rest of it. Seriously, I almost fell asleep on this couch. Actually, that would have been pretty convenient. I just could have slept on the couch and just immediately start the video from there. Although it really wouldn't look very nice. I'd probably have... Actually, I was going to say I would have bed head, but I wouldn't be in my bed. I'd be on this couch. I would have couch head. That sounds worse. That actually sounds worse than bedhead. At least bedhead rhymes. So, yes, there was that. And, while going through some stuff, I looked up who the next guest in Hot Ones is going to be. And I actually know who this person is. It's comedian and SNL cast member Pete Davidson. Yes, I actually know who he is. Although, I will admit, I only really know who Pete Davidson is because he was one of the roasters on the Comedy Central roast of Justin Bieber. He was actually pretty good. He actually was really dark about that. I don't want to give away some of his jokes because I'm pretty sure I couldn't really say them on camera. I mean, again, by all accounts, these videos aren't solely for children, but if I were to tell you, but children should be able to watch them. And if I were to tell you any of those jokes that Pete Davidson did, oh, children would very well be disturbed by it. So I'd rather not say. But I guess I really should talk about like what a roast is. Basically, a roast is for the sake of charity. A celebrity will be sitting in the middle of the stage, and you have a panel of roasters, mostly consisting of other celebrities, comedians, sometimes even professional athletes, famous people, and they essentially make fun of this person that they're roasting, if you will. And it really is supposed to be, some of these jokes are actually really dark and really good. And with that said, it really is all meant to be in good fun. And again, it's for charity. So nothing really is wrong about that. Although, speaking of roast, I gotta tell you, Justin Bieber's roast, that was surprisingly really good. And Justin Bieber actually took it like a sport, like a champion. I mean, everyone on that roast was pretty awesome. I mean, you have Jeff Ross, who was awesome. I just mentioned Pete Davidson. Shaq was pretty good. Snoop, I think, was there. Natasha Leggero killed in that roast. Holy cow, she was awesome. Although, I'm pretty sure the MVP, believe it or not, Martha Stewart. Yeah, Martha Stewart was, because I'll never forget when the roast first aired. I was actually watching it because my family wanted to watch a movie at home. I think it was the same night we watched Dallas Buyers Club, which is a very good movie, by the way. I highly recommend. In fact, it was the best movie I saw in 2013. Anyway, it was my brother, my sister-in-law, my mother, and my father and I. And before we watched it, we watched some of the roast. And we were just having a blast. My mother was just it was great. And she thought that Martha Stewart was the best. It was actually quite entertaining. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't really been able to watch any of the most recent roasts just because they're either on at times where I'm not going to be able to watch them, or I just straight up don't hear about them until the last minute. So I'm like, darn it, I can't really watch anymore. So, yeah. That really stinks. Sometimes I can't really watch it. Although, actually, one thing I didn't mention what happened yesterday was, when I went to church on Sunday, we were actually given the PSA, a public service announcement, or Paschal service announcement, because we were in church. And it actually sort of coincides with why there wasn't a new chapter of One Piece this week. And it's really because with the outbreak of the coronavirus and the fact we just got over flu season, lots and lots of people are getting sick. And that's actually what happened with the creator of One Piece. He actually got sick as well. He doesn't have the coronavirus, obviously, but, the fact that he's sick, it makes you worry a little bit. And it also coincided with the Paschal service announcement. Not gonna lie, it actually kind of sounds funny that way. Some of the things and advice that the priest had given out don't really apply to everyone, but a couple things do. For one thing, ladies and gentlemen, if you're sick, or if you feel sick, or you're just feeling completely out of it or nauseous, just stay home. No one's going to, be sure to make proper phone calls, obviously, but it's not going to be the end of the world if you're not able to get anything done because you're feeling under the weather. And unless you had a legitimate obligation to go to, I don't think anyone's going to hate you for it if you just explain what's wrong. So there's always that. And in honor of Rocco's Modern Life, turn the page, wash your hands. Wash your hands, please. Wash your hands often. I do. I mean, to be honest, you should wash your hands often anyway. But, do it even more so. I mean, yes, we may no longer be in the month of February. But, stuff like cold and flu season is still pretty predominant. And so, take the time to be sure to wash your hands. Take as long as you need to saying happy birthday, or 20 seconds, or both. Not at the same time, though. That would be like 40 seconds. But the point is, be sure to keep clean habits. Like, if you say gets, actual legitimate germs on your clothes, wash your clothes. If you're dirty, immediately find yourself a way to get cleaned off. Take a shower or a bath or something. Don't be that guy. That's the thing. Don't be that guy or girl. And keep poor clean habits. Just be sure to, make good choices. That's pretty much what it's sort of alluding to anyway. So, yes. We have, again, with how big lots of people are just going to point out that the coronavirus is just another sort of scam to get people scared of stuff. But at the same time, I've never really been sick from anything that I didn't know what it was. So it'd be completely over my head if anything happened to me. I would still hope nothing happens to me. That'd be tragic. So what if I couldn't make videos? That'd be rather unfortunate, wouldn't it? So yes, be sure to stay clean. Be sure to stay healthy. If you are feeling under the weather, stay home. Just be sure to, keep clean, keep safe. At the very least, I would hope you would want to live up to St. Patrick's Day, which is the next holiday coming up. It was actually really funny. I was actually talking to my father yesterday, and we were talking about something. I forget what it was. But eventually I said, it'd be just in time for the holiday. My father's like, what holiday is that? St. Patrick's Day. He's like, St. Patrick's Day is a holiday that lots of people do observe whether or not they are Irish. Which, for the record, I'm about 62% Irish. So, there you go. So, it's not like I'm completely devoid of it. My point is, it's not observed as the kind of holiday like Christmas or New Year's is where, you can use it to sort of take advantage and, take a day off of something. It doesn't work that way. It's really more of a sort of a happy sort of day to be happy. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I don't really know where I was going with that. But my point is, when we do get to St. Patrick's Day, which will be 2 weeks from now, so I will have already done the State of My Being address. That'll be quite interesting. So, look forward to that. Actually, 2 weeks from now will be St. Patrick's Day. 1 week from today will be the State of My Being address. So, be on the lookout for that. And, I'm sure I'll be able to do some stuff throughout the next week. It should be fun. Should be entertaining. And, I'll be sure to let you know about whatever might happen anyway. So, yeah. For the record, yes, I am completely exhausted right now. No, being exhausted is not the same thing as feeling under the weather. Believe me, if I was feeling under the weather, you'd probably be able to tell. Honestly, because again, the voice is on so late, I just can't stay awake. But I can definitely get up in the morning and stay awake for the likes of you. Because you were there, you were here to watch me, and that was awesome. I'm glad I can take the time to entertain the masses every single day. So, like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, turn on notifications on YouTube. I'm very humbled I made this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy for today. I'm hopefully you all have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. I'll always be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.